everyone, it's Loretta. I have a share for you. This is a pocket page pal for a online swap with Creating the Crafty Life, and I'd like to share it with you. It is spring themed. This particular pocket is a die cut in stamps from Lawn Fawn. I stamped the images using Memento Tuxedo black ink, and then I die cut it. I arranged it much in the same way you would arrange a regular greeting card. This panel is a hot air balloon. I do believe the stamp is retired, but it is from My Favorite Things. It is also stamped with Memento Tuxedo black ink onto Copic Quality Express cardstock, and then it was fussy cut. I went around the edges of this with a black Sharpie marker so that it would stand out a little bit more. This small balloon right here is actually part of a Studio G dollar stamp that I bought many years ago, and I simply colored and fussy cut it as well. The clouds that you see behind this are die cuts from Lawn Fawn. In this panel, you cannot see it on camera, but it is actually a piece of acetate underneath the pocket that is layered on top of the jar so that it gives a more glossy appearance. I'm not even sure if that shows up on the camera or not, but this is a Lawn Fawn set. The stamps were stamped onto Copic Quality Express cardstock using Memento Tuxedo black ink. All of the images today have been colored using my Copic markers. I also used quite a bit of Wink of Stella. In this pocket right here is a teapot. This teapot I used on a pocket page that I shared earlier. I used my label maker to print out the word tea. The tea bag is held in place by this little ribbon. This panel is a stamp set that I received as a gift. I do not know the name of the set. If I find out who manufactured it, I will note that information down below in the form of a caption. And if I do, as I said, find out who manufactures the stamp, I will also try to put it in my blog post. These two tulips are part of a set that is from Lawn Fawn as well. I had stamped several of them and cut some of them out and left some of them as they were, so to speak. And I really like it. Flowers do remind me of spring. Here's a sweet little bunny stamp. He is also Lawn Fawn, and I stamped his little hoppy trail here, and here are all those tulips once again that were stamped and die cut. This hello right here is actually a very large stamp. It would actually go across the entire front of a greeting card if you wanted to use it in that way, but I trimmed it down to use on top of my pocket here. This bunny is from My Favorite Things, and it is called Sun Bunny. This dream is stamped onto a scrap of acetate using StazOn jet black ink. I used just enough glossy accents to glue it down so that it wouldn't ooze out, and you can't see the adhesive at all. The grass on the bottom of this panel is from a die that is from Sizzix, and I die cut that twice. I actually airbrushed it to get the variation in the color. This cute little caterpillar right here is a stamp from Your Next Stamp. I stamped him onto shrink plastic using jet black StazOn ink. I fussy cut him and then I shrank him with my heat gun. And I tucked one of those small little tulips in to the grass. And last but by no means least is a little shaker portion. I made this to where the front is glued shut so that the recipient can reach in behind and get the little goodie that's hidden. And I just put sequins, and it does shake. And the sentiment here reads, "You can't skip and be unhappy at the same time." I'm going to zoom you guys back out again. Other zoom. And I finished off the back just like this. I just used a piece of double-sided pattern paper I had in my collection and just cut them to the 3.5 by 2.5 size that fit these sleeves, and it was finished. Behind every pocket there is some goodies, and I didn't want to reveal those just so that the recipient's surprised. I think I said that already. Anyway, I hope that you will give something like this a try. I have been enjoying a lot of the creations I've been seeing on YouTube and Facebook and other social media sites, and if you try something like this, I would love to see your work, so please publish that so we can all enjoy it. Stay happy and be a blessing. Remember, always be kind to one another. Life's too short not to be. Thank you for joining me. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Thumbs up this video if you liked it. That really helps me out. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye for now.